Namaste, my name is Pradeep, founder of Bali Yoga Ashram and also one of the yoga instructor at Bali Yoga Ashram. So today we shall talk about a meditative pose which can be performed while you want to practice breathing exercises like pranayama or meditation practices like your concentration practice or Trataka or anything, because we should understand and know this fact that whenever we want to sit for any practice which is little beyond physical and more about physiological and more about mental, in that case we want a posture to be very comfortable, and this is why, as per the yoga philosophy by Patanjali, the definition of a posture is a posture which is comfortable and stable at the same time, a posture which is fun but also easy to perform. So for meditative pose, I've seen many people trying to sit in a challenging pose, especially like lotus or siddhasana or swastikasana in different position. But it's very important that we understand that, especially when we are practicing this pose, not as an asana practice, not a postural practice, but when we are practicing a pose because we want to perform meditation or breathing exercise, we must know that we should be comfortable so that we can focus on our breathing exercise rather than this posture which is disturbing us. So today I'm going to tell you that how you can sit into a posture comfortably. So generally, if a beginner is starting to sit onto floor without using any support of back or maybe not chair, it's very important that generally I've seen people sitting cross-legged like this. They keep their ankle crossed so much that their knee doesn't reach the floor, and when the knee is high lifted from the floor, it naturally gives your hip a slight backward tilt, which makes your spine have slight round and hunch into it, and which after some time becomes uncomfortable because you have to make the conscious and physical effort to stay erect. So it's very important that we find a position where we have, first of all, we have large wide base. Next we have strong support with our knees, our ankle, overall our legs and hip, because the larger the base is, the wider the base is, the more stable and comfortable the posture will be. For an example, right now I'm sitting into the position where I'm not at all touching my knees and thighs. It's just my sitting bone and hips, and my feet are on the floor, which means I have very small portion of my body on the floor, which is why I have not good support and base. So in order to make this a comfortable position for me, one thing that I should know is my whole bottom of the body should at least be in contact with the floor. So in order to perform that position, a simple way to get there is, what you do is, do not keep your ankle crossed, rather keep your knees wide. Keep your knees wide in such a way that your feet kind of comes in front, they do not cross. And here you can also perform one of the wonderful meditative poses called siddhasana, or you can also perform ardha siddhasana, where you place the heel at the perineum and then the other heel is in front of that foot. This posture is considered one of the best position for meditation because pressing heel against the perineum has very physical, not only physical, but it has different influence on our body at energetic level also. But here I would rather talk much about the position. So even if you do not want that, what you want to do is you want to keep your knees wide, because if you can keep your knees close, in that case you may have to cross your ankles, which will be pressing your maybe shin bone against the foot, which will over time become a little uncomfortable. So make sure you keep your knees slightly wide, so wide that your feet comes kind of in front of each other, and this can be considered as modification. This posture may be simply considered as, some people may say this is swastikasana, But basically, I don't want you to focus upon a pose for now, being a beginner. I want you to find a position for you which is comfortable. And I have found that this is one of the most comfortable position for majority of people. And especially even after keeping your knees so wide and keeping your ankle in front of each other, is still you find your spine to be rounding back. Most probably it's also because you're not used to sitting into this posture, or maybe your knee are also like that. So in such cases, what you can do is you can place something under your hips, but make sure you do not keep your thighs on that. It may be a small cushion or maybe a small block. For an example, a small cushion like this. So you keep the cushion not under the thigh but under the sitting bones, and when you do that, your hip will kind of slightly tilt forward, which will create a natural curve into your spine. And natural curve into the spine means erectness and natural position for the spine. And it is very important that whenever we are sitting in a meditative pose, we keep our spine in neutral and natural position. We don't want it to be overarched and be very, like kind of trying to show that you are very flexible and mobile. No, we don't want that. We want the body to be placed into the position where it finds its comfort. But let me tell you that if you are sitting like that, considering that this position is comfortable for you, you can easily notice that if you try to sit like this for, let's say, 5 minutes, and you sit like this for 5 minutes, means in natural position, you'll find that this natural position is much more comfortable for the body than that one. Now, in order to achieve this position, I don't recommend that if you are a beginner and you are struggling to sit into this posture, and you force yourself to sit and try to keep your spine tall and erect. If you have to forcefully keep your body into a position, in that case you will not be allowing yourself to be focusing on your breath, or maybe concentrating on something. So in such case, what I want is, better you use a wall or better you use a chair, but try to find a natural length and position for the body where you are comfortable, because meditative pose is practice, especially when you're practicing meditative pose while you are breathing and performing meditation. It's very important you get to your best position, the most comfortable position. It doesn't matter you are sitting on a chair, you are sitting on the wall, but do not also deny this fact that you are supposed to practice this posture, but maybe not while you're practicing meditation or pranayama. Do this maybe while you're just sitting. Maybe you're reading a book and just try this posture. So because when we are performing a posture again and again, our body kinds of get used to that. And when you're not used to a position, of course, in the beginning, a posture will seem uncomfortable for short period of time. The longer you practice with that position, the more your body will get used to that. But while you are practicing breathing and meditation, do not try this posture or any posture where it is uncomfortable. Rather, find the position for the body which is most comfortable. So this is what I wanted you to understand. So remember, meditation is not a physical practice anymore, especially when you are practicing something with your mind. But if you want that practice to be physical, maybe meditation can also become physical in the way that you can just sit into any position. It doesn't have to be most comfortable. Just sit in any position and try to notice your own body, how it feels. And you'll sort of realize that what you need to work for, what you need to improve flexibility or maybe mobility about. Maybe it's tightness into your thighs which doesn't allow you to sit there. Maybe you have never sat like that. So it's important you build the habit slowly. Try sitting in this posture while you're not meditating. Make this posture a part of maybe your daily life, and then you'll get better with this. So I hope you understood what I meant by this. Thank you very much. Namaste. And we are also soon going to run teachers training in Bali. It's during this time it's just closed because of lockdown, but as soon as it opens, we shall begin this teachers training. If you are interested, please go through our website baliyogaashram.com, and hope to see you in Bali. Namaste.